Back from the KTS channel. I would like to sharing about 2020 World Youngest Grammy Award winner Billie Eilish.
When did it land for you and Phineas and for your TM and your crew that, okay, this can't continue, everything has to stop?
I remember being at the airport about to leave for Miami for the first show and the rehearsals and stuff, and my mom and Phineas were like talking about, I bet we'll make 1 week and then we'll have to come home. And I remember thinking they were joking. I was like, what are you talking about? We're not gonna have to cancel the tour. It's not gonna get that serious. And then backstage it was like people would be like, are we supposed to hug? Can we hug? And I'd be like, I'm gonna hug. But I really just had no idea. And after I really understood, I was just like, oh, whoa. So that's why, I don't know if you saw that story I posted where I really talked about it. I tried to say, because I didn't want to, I wanted to make sure that people that doubted this virus or doubt it currently, I understand it, but it is really serious.
In any of our lifetimes, we've never faced this and I've never been a part of something that's affected the world in such a kind of a singular way.
We would never have thought the thing that we couldn't do is see people, you know?
Thanks for doing the show. We're excited about me and Dad. It's going to be so great to hear you guys come together.
I'm sure you remember Groupies Have Feelings 2 years ago. And of course, coronavirus was not happening then, so it was at Apple and it was in the studio and it was in with the people and the energy and the mics and everything. And I'm sure you get it because you have to be doing it right now. It's different at home. It's just different. It's like it totally gives you a different vibe. So that was a new thing for me. And Dad had never done it before.
New for me all the way.
Dad was just hyped all around, but it was really fun. I think the best episodes will be later because the first one was our first go at it, and I think it'll get better. I think maybe we blabbed a little too much.
What was the purpose behind wanting you and Dad to do it? Was it because you know each other so well and you've lived your whole lives together? Are you going to learn things, do you think, by doing it?
I think the reason for me, I would say there was a lot, but I think I've just talked so much about my dad's influence on me with music and the music that he played us growing up. And not just that, but then when I got older, my dad and I have had this relationship over the years of music sharing with each other. And so it's kind of like a thing everybody knows, like my dad and I share music together, and my dad has shown me some of my favorite songs in the world. And I've shown him songs that he loves and adores.
So what did you find yourself doing once everything stopped?
I was fully uninspired for the first 3 weeks of this. I was not about to make music. I don't know why. I just was like, this is not interesting to me right now. It was annoying though, because it was like, that's the kind of thing you want to be doing in quarantine, but I couldn't. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. To be honest with you, I didn't get to have. I know that everybody, the beginning of this kind of really got to people. And I didn't really have that experience because I cheated, because I rescued 2 puppies or fostered 2 puppies. And so I was completely distracted for the entirety. I actually haven't had no puppies here at all for the entire quarantine.
Have the creative juices started flowing again?
It kind of hit a couple weeks ago, actually. So we've been in the stew, which just means Phineas's basement, basically. And we wrote a whole song, in its entirety, an entire song, which is kind of rare for us. And I really love it. It was exactly what I needed to say when we wrote it.
What are you doing with your energy now? I mean, we've got Young T and we got Bugsy up in this playlist.
Yeah, it's me missing moving, and dancing and being in a car full of people and listening to music way too loud and singing all the words.
What else did you take for granted before all this happened?
I mean, everything, touring, shows. I think just being in an arena full of people, geez, oh my God, being attacked. I made a puzzle that I sell now on my website, and it's a picture from a show I did at the United Center in Chicago, in Chicago last year. And it's just this picture of me just right in the middle and, you know, everybody in the crowd, 20,000 people with their lights up. And it just, every time I look at that picture, I'm just like, God, that feeling does not exist anywhere else. And I can't even state that more.
You seem in really good space, and you know, but I know that, you know, you struggle like I do, and like millions and millions of other people do, and I sort of wonder like how you're getting on right now in terms of internally and dealing with things, and do you feel like you have the tools, and are you in a healthy place? Do you feel good?
Honestly, I feel great. I mean, the song I was talking about earlier that we wrote a couple weeks ago that felt so right was this. I wish I could sing it for you, but I can't. But it was just about, you know, there's this part of it in it that was I just needed to say this, which was, you know I'm supposed to feel unhappy right now because of this break and because I'm not seeing anybody, and it's like I feel like there's this kind of thing that I feel like is floating around of like you're supposed to be missing people. You're supposed to be missing this person and be missing people in general and be missing doing this. And I kind of have this feeling of like, I miss my really close friends. I miss people, of course I do, but I also at the same time am liking the space, and I'm liking that everybody can kind of grow right now. And I hope that people are letting themselves grow instead of just, you know, reminiscing and wishing they were with other people, because this is if you want to think about the bright side of this, it's like this is a once in a lifetime, hopefully, thing that happens. And in terrible ways and in good ways, because this is a time when we can seriously, if we want to change something, if we want to, you know, do something, if we want to create something, you know, if you don't want to do stuff, that's totally fine. But, you know, might as well take it while it's here. I've been loving going outside, and the puppy's been great for that because he's been making me go outside a lot. But I've been good. I don't know. I've been enjoying it.